You wouldn't believe what these athletes just did. In the realm of track and field, where greatness is forged and records are set, a haunting presence from the past casts a dark shadow. This shadow taints the sport, casting doubt on the achievements of its revered athletes and tarnishing their legacies. Once upon a time, East Germany reigned supreme in the realm of athletics. Among their champions stood Marita Koch, an emblem of their dominance, who held the esteemed world record for the women's 400-meter race. However, as her triumphs echoed across the field, unsettling inquiries began to emerge. Could her extraordinary feats have been aided by performance-enhancing substances? A comprehensive study brought to light the fact that Koch had indeed utilized an undetectable anabolic steroid, raising profound doubts not only about her own accomplishments, but also about those of her fellow East German athletes. In this video, we shall delve further into such incidents that have left an indelible mark on the sport. Stay tuned to uncover the truth, the shadows of the past, the dominance of East Germany. When we look back at history, there was a time when East Germany was the best at track and field. Marita Koch, who held the world record for the women's 400-meter race, became a sign of a big fight. Even though she had a lot of success in 1982, there were questions about how much doping helped her. A study shows that Koch used an anabolic steroid that couldn't be found at a time when there weren't as many ways to find doping. These new facts made people question not only Marita Koch's accomplishments, but also those of other East German athletes, leaving their reputations tied to the idea that they used illegal drugs. Some moments that will always be remembered went bad. Ben Johnson and Marion Jones. When talking about doping incidents in track and field, you can't leave out two famous athletes whose fall from grace was heard around the world. Ben Johnson, a Canadian sprinter, won the 100-meter dash at the 1988 Seoul Olympics, but he lost his gold medal when he tested positive for an anabolic drug. His being kicked out of the game sent shockwaves through the sports world and led to stricter drug testing rules. Marion Jones, an American runner and long jumper who was very popular, was the first person to win 5 Olympic medals, but when she admitted to using steroids to improve her performance, it ruined her reputation. Her awards were taken away and she was banned from competing. The Chinese swimmer and the truth that was hidden. Sun Yang, a Chinese swimmer, was caught up in one of the most well-known cases of doping in sports. In 2014, Sun tested positive for tramadazidine, which is against the rules. Because of this, he was suspended for 3 months. China's anti-doping officials kept this knowledge from the public until the ban was over, which is shocking. Sun continued to ignore anti-doping rules in 2018. In a last-ditch effort, he told a member of his team to smash a blood vial with a tool so it couldn't be used for testing. He also wouldn't let anti-doping testers take a blood sample, which made people very suspicious. Because of this, Sun Yang couldn't protect his Olympic title, got a 4-year ban, and lost his last appeal in March 2022. Women's track and field at the London 2012 Olympics. During the women's track events at the London 2012 Olympics, there were a number of problems. The most well-known case happened in the women's 1500-meter final, where several athletes were in danger of being kicked out for doping. Tatiana Tomashova from Russia was banned for 2 years for tampering with drug tests. From Russia was kicked out of the competition for doping. These things made people question how fair the race was and cast doubt on the legitimacy of some performances. These are just a few of the examples of the dark side of track and field, where doping scandals have left a long and haunting shadow. Doping has terrible effects, as shown by the stories of heroes who have died and dreams that have been crushed. As the sports world tries to be fair and honest, it is important to deal with these problems head on. This will keep the spirit of competition pure and let future generations enjoy the real successes of athletic skill. That's all I have time for today, but I want to remind you to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so I can personally thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.